I usually love sleeping all alone. This time around, bring a friend with you. But we ain't really gonna sleep at all.
Yammers, what's good, man? I ain't gonna lie to you. This world is a very funny world, man. So as you all know, my fault. It's been a while. I've been busy with life. But as you all know, and if you know me, people who know me personally, outside of the mask, I've been playing Call of Duty. I started out on a little flip phone playing the Call of Duty when I was like probably about 8. Then I transitioned, was it like 2017? No, excuse me, 2007 with Modern Warfare, original CoD 4. And I played every single one rigorously, like every single one. When I say I played Call of Duty, I played Call of Duty. I'm talking about 4.0 plus KDs, dropping nukes since Modern Warfare 2, Moabs, 60 and 0, 50 and 0, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, just, you know, Peacekeeper, OG Peacekeeper. I mean, just every single one. In Black Ops 4, I was just an unstoppable beast. Dark Matter, Swordfish was unstoppable. Then they dropped that VMP, and it was just a wrap. But Nickmercs, man. If y'all know Nickmercs, he's one of the biggest streamers in the world for games. You know, he's in FaZe, big Twitch streamer, just every single thing. Like, and Nick is overall a good dude. You know, especially when it comes to the fact that, you know, a lot of people in the Call of Duty world cheat, a lot of streamers cheat. I believe Nick is probably one of the few big time streamers who's a legit player. He's been doing this for years, titles, tournaments, every single thing that you can name. But recently, if y'all know that in California, in Glendale, you know, the school's board was voting on recognizing June as a Pride Month. And this was an elementary school, you know, not even a high school where people, you know, start figuring themselves out a little bit more. And Nick decided to tweet, they should leave little kids alone. That's the real issue. Man. Nick just tweeted that, you know, he has the right to say that. He has the right to have, you know, any type of view he wants based on any situation because, you know, Nick is a goddamn human being. But it's crazy. Activision decides to guess what? And let me pull it up for you all real quick. Sorry for the fast typing, man. Don't want none of these cookies. So Activision decides to remove the Nickmercs operator skin bundle from the store in Call of Duty. First off, I played this Call of Duty. You know, I played it all the time. I played every Call of Duty. But it's kind of impossible for me to play this Call of Duty because the game's dog shit. I am wrapped in a shadow ban loop to where I get 1-2 reports and I'm shadow banned and I have to get thrown in lobbies with cheaters. Now, the crazy part about these lobbies is that not everybody's a cheater. A lot of them are either new players who just got mass reported because other players are salty. You all left your report system to the most sensitive community in Call of Duty history. Just go look on Reddit. Some of the weirdest posts I see of people claiming, is this person hacking? And you see the UAV. Or somebody had an advanced UAV and they're saying somebody's wall hacking because they wall banged you through the advanced UAV. Then you're playing knockout and you're holding the package and then you're saying somebody's hacking because they wall banged you. Then again, the game doesn't even show pings. Smoke is one-sided, client-sided, not even server-sided, to where I can see smoke on my screen, the other person can't. Like, the game is just in a horrible state. This is probably the worst Call of Duty, I would say, known to man. It's even worse than Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare. And I hated both of those Call of Duties. I played them. I hated them. Really only got it for Modern Warfare Remastered, but that's neither here nor there. But there's a lot of other things to be focusing on rather than focusing on Nickmercs' tweet that he has the right to tweet. I don't care to get political. I don't care. Do not. If anybody knows me, fuck politics. Don't really care about it. I'm black, so yeah, fuck politics. Don't really care about it. But the issue here is that aren't you all the same people having lawsuits when people killed themselves because of sexual harassment, misogynistic leadership, and physical harassment, physically, sexually harassing, and verbally? But you all want to come out here and want to be one of the woke companies? I'm totally puzzled. So Nick, in response, said this:
that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that. And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do. But that was the tweet. Okay? So if you came here to hear that, I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweets. I don't feel like it's wrong.
Dub, O-U, W. You damn right you shouldn't apologize about the tweet. Why? Twitter's open to opinions. Have people been in OG Modern Warfare 2 lobbies? Do you know the second I log on and I'll talk nigger, but y'all are worried about when somebody tweets about the LGBTQ alphabet community? Like, what? That shit's weird. All Nick is basically saying is that I want to be the one to teach my child about sex, sexual education, sexual orientation, transgender, and LGBTQ pride, everything. He's the one who wants to teach his child about that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with him saying that or tweeting that. But I don't want to get political, but there is some more deep diving that we're going to do into this shit. So, probably one of the most famous, if not the pinnacle of streamers, Dr. Disrespect. Such a character, so funny. He said, who's running Call of Duty's PR marketing? Same people from the Purple Snakes? Purple Snakes, he's talking about Twitch. As you know, Twitch don't fuck with Dr. Disrespect. Why? It's very stupid to not have the biggest streamer for gaming of all time on your platform. Like, I don't understand. Companies feel disrespected and then you want to lose revenue over that? Like, that's kind of weird. And that's crazy. Tim at first was a little bit finicky, but Tim, you know, his balls dropped now. Timmy no thumbs, balls dropped. No offense to you, Tim. Nickmercs has been my friend for years. Winning our Call of Duty operators together. It feels wrong for me to have mine and him no longer have his. In support of my friend, please remove the TimTheTatMan bundle. And he tagged Call of Duty. But they not gonna remove that shit because it's profit. And all this company cares about is fucking profits. Like, that's all they give a damn about. Just profit. They don't give a fuck about the game. They really don't give a fuck about the community. They don't give a fuck about nothing except for profits. And the OG speaks himself. Let's see what Doc has to say.
If you don't know the news, yesterday, it just blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. That Call of Duty, Activision made the decision to pull Nickmercs' skin and bundle off the game. You know, champs, I mean, just imagine. I mean, he's one of us. He's one of us streamers, right? I mean, to get your own skin.
Doc got a lot of gel in that hair, bro.
And that whole collaboration on the biggest shooter franchise out there and be one of the first to do it in Call of Duty. That's such a massive accomplishment, you know? And he worked hard, years and years, built a nice community. That's a fucking tough one, man.
Got mad respect for Doc.
For what again?
He didn't.
So what I gotta
fidget.
do?
He didn't do shit. He straight up said it. He straight up did it.
Do?
Uninstalled the bullshit.
Is uninstall the game. Number one. I mean, don't get a mistake. In this year's Call of Duty is the worst in its franchise. But that decision by COD's PR marketing team, I'll tell you right now, man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to digest for the two-time.
That's some real shit right there. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Doc stood on that shit. He stood for his homies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else in the community can say whatever they want to do. They can do whatever you. But see, Doc a little bit different. Doc got a huge following across a multitude of games. And that's just the respect that his community has for him and that he's built up. Because he's always been a personality. He's always been a character. But everybody else in the community who's not standing with Nick, man, fuck you. Straight up. Because that's some bullshit. Now, why, think it's Blame Codfather Truth, whatever, however you say his name. God's fucking hilarious. Y'all should go check out his channel. Why y'all got into bed with these snakes to get bitten? Me, I don't fucking know. The game don't even take care of itself. Like, just imagine your anti-cheat Ricochet is so bullshit because you want to keep it in-house and because a multitude of your big name streamers are cheating, that you don't want to really implement a real anti-cheat. Ricochet was a PR stunt. If y'all have not fucking realized it, this game has more cheaters than ever. It's climbing up to the ranks of the most cheaters before Caldera, where everybody was cheating. Like, it is undeniable proof that top streamers are cheating. And it's just the fanboys of Call of Duty are just so stuck in their head that, oh no, my favorite shooter is a cheat. All the motherfuckers are cheating. Simple as that. You can go see. It's one channel who spectates people with walls on, and you can see that they're cheating. No UAV, no sound. And the game's audio's dog shit. Even me having $400 pair of headphones, me having everything from the Astro A50s to the Nova SteelSeries Nova Arctic Pros. Like, I've had some of the best headphones that you can get in gaming. The game's still dog shit for audio. Like, the amount of, I play Ashika Island. Why the fuck is there people glitching in the walls for months? Why the hell is it takes one report to be put back into a shadow ban? Like, I've been shadow banned 39 times. I've counted every single one. 39 times. My account originally got hacked and all of my information was changed. And I submitted all of that proof to Activision. When I logged back on, I had every single bundle. Oh, every single operator, every single gun unlocked, every single cam. I didn't have Orion and I had Orion. I had every single thing unlocked. And trust me, they can check my IP. They can check my MAC addresses on my devices. They can check my hardware IDs and see I did not log on. But they permanently banned me. Why I went to go create another account, I don't fucking know. That's my fault. I got other shit to do in life rather than play this fuck ass game. Which I deleted it already after Shadow Ban number 39. Which I should have did after Shadow Ban 1 or 2. But the game's ass. All they care about is money. The skill-based matchmaking, optimize engagement, optimize matchmaking. And that's what happens, you know, when you get ghost bullets, shooting marshmallows, missing aim assists. Like, I've been playing this game rigorously since what? I would say 3 for 16 years. I have I'm in probably the top 1% upper echelon of players. A 6.0 KD in Warzone, 6.0 plus, a 4.0 plus in multiplayer. Like, I can go in and shit on a lobby. Skill-based matchmaking can go and try to tap into me and I can still shit on that lobby. That's just how I play. That's just how I am. That's just how me, my other cousin, that's just how we are. We play this game really. I won tournaments locally in my state. I won tournaments in college every single semester. 10 tournaments in Call of Duty for the 5 years I was in college before I graduated. I won every single one. I won them by quick scoping. I won them by using pistols. I won them by using knives. There's not another person, not saying that I'm the best, trust me, I can humble myself. There are people out there who are better than me. Nick's probably better than me. Like, there's people out there who is better than me, but I'm not the average hovering around 1 KD player. No. So I know my aim is great. I know my movement, my turning, my my gameplay, my IQ in Call of Duty is pretty good. And because I outplay somebody, my last shadow ban happened because I was playing Ashika and one person on my team was getting held. He got down and the other team did not move. They were just all aiming. They shot at me. I played it up. I smoked them out. I rotated around next to farmland, hopped that fence between farmland. If you all know what I'm talking about, like at the front of farmland, you have that one little warehouse type building where it has the crates and the containers. I hopped that fence and I went behind them and I'm using a Cronin Squall. Like, even after the nerf, this shit still bangs. Down two. One shot to peek and shoot at me. Down the third one. Threw a smoke in a direction where I think they were going to aim at me if I come out the smoke. Rotated around. Throw a knife to one who was already down. Jumped, hop shot it into a drop shot. Killed the other person. Less than 20 seconds later, I got kicked and disconnected from server because I got mass reported. I checked. I'm shadow banned. Like, what kind of salty shit is that? You can shadow ban people just because you can. The game is pay to win. Like, look at the DMZ bundles, UAV. Like, DMZ is supposed to be that experience to where you go in, you complete missions, you extract, you do your PvE things, and you so happen to have PvP mixed into it, which you have to now take out a team out doing your missions and extracting. That's what it's supposed to be. Equal playing field for everybody who can go in, extract, and navigate tactically to extract and jump back in with some of their stuff. But now there's a self-revive. Now there's a UAV that you can go and hunt people down just for the fun of it. Like, that's insane. You punish people for being good at your game. The game is dog shit. And as a person who's played Call of Duty like a lot, the game is dog shit. The game is worse than Vanguard. And we all know Vanguard was pretty bullshit. But Vanguard did fix, the studio behind Vanguard did fix a lot of stuff. The game's still ass, but it did fix a lot of stuff. Studio behind Cold War, they did fix a lot of stuff. Infinity War, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Raven, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with this game. But back to it. It seems as if people are saying there's a conspiracy and a narrative around that the LGBTQ community is trying to groom young kids. And I was just on Reddit having a debate, and I just said, somebody was saying they're not. I said they aren't. There's books rated for 1 to 7 about transgender and sexual orientation and preferences. There's books for 3 to 5 doing that. Peppa Pig has now implemented pride into it. Like, if that's not grooming, then I don't know. But the world is social media has ruined a lot of this world. It has a huge, the way media can control the human brain psychologically is astronomically crazy. The way people can just implant something in your head subconsciously and you don't know it. That's fucking insane. But just for the fact that if you don't agree with the alphabet community, you're automatically against them. That is insane. That means that you take away my right to have my opinion, which I'm not really taking sides on this. I don't really care. Like, what you do with your body with another consenting adult is what you do with your body. I don't give a damn how many times you're getting plopped in a booty as a man. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't care how many double-sided dildos you use as 2 women. It doesn't have anything to do with me. You can cut your dick off. You can add a dick. I don't care. I've had gay friends who were cool as hell. I don't really give a damn what you do as long as you respect my boundaries and we'll be straight. Like, I don't got an issue with you. But the fact that you cannot have an opposing opinion with the alphabet community is insane. You're automatically deemed transphobic. You're automatically deemed homophobic. You're automatically deemed, oh, why are you worried about what somebody else does with their genitals? I'm not worried about what that person does with their genitals. And there's such a tunnel vision view that they can't even understand that. Like, I don't care what you do with your genitals. But I surely do care that you are imposing things on children that should not be imposed. There's cartoons depict. Now, don't get me wrong. It's been implemented in cartoons for a long time. If you haven't noticed, it was done in The Simpsons. It was done in Adventure Time. it was done in a lot of kids' cartoons that you have either cis. Now, let's be real, anime has a shit ton of cisgender characters, gay characters, and lesbian characters, and that's just how that goes. Well, that's neither here nor there. But let's switch and talk about strictly American cartoons. There's just a lot of them that's been implemented, and subconsciously people haven't noticed it. Like, you haven't noticed it, but now everything's so controversial. When you have an opposing opinion, if you want equality, you have to come with the opposing views of equality, such as women have to do that. People still don't believe women should be in certain leadership roles, but women have to do that. Me, I'm black. You damn right we have to do that. The fuck? Oh, we don't want slaves anymore. We want equality. Well, there's people out there who will still say nigger and who still says, y'all, we are an inferior race, which biologically we're not, but that's neither here nor there. But I don't understand why. And I asked somebody this question. I said, is it okay for a cartoon with the target audience of 3 and 4 to be depicting drag characters, transgender characters, talking about sexual activity and sexual orientation, sexual preferences? And I have not gotten a response to that from people who are so far left. Like, I have not gotten a response for that. It's always a deflecting off of that question. It's a simple question. Are you comfortable with your child learning about those things in school? Because at first it wasn't teachers' responsibility to teach sexual education until you get to middle school. And then once again in high school. But that's sexual education. It's not sexual preferences, transgender, and alphabet and ideology. It may seem like I may be anti-LGBTQ A+, but I'm not. I don't really give a fuck about what somebody else does. Like, if a guy, you want to suck a million dicks, don't care. Mine won't be one of them. But the fact that you can, a controversial tweet of simply stating, let me go back to it just in case y'all didn't see it. I think I may have to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit for y'all right quick, man. Let me zoom in. They should leave little kids alone. That's the real issue. And mind you, this is advocating Pride Month in an elementary, and you all are saying this is not grooming? Me, I hold a biochemistry degree. I've studied child psychology, human brain development, a lot of things. They clearly know. So if you ever notice this too, all of this is not aimed at 15-year-olds, 16, 17, 18. They're not aimed at them. Because psychologically, the most critical developing points in your life are from ages roughly 2 to, I would say, about 6. Plus or minus, I really narrow that gap to 3 to 5. But I'm going to say 2 to 6, just plus or minus 1 year. For anybody who wants to say something different or who wants me to shut the fuck up and who really doesn't know what they're talking about. But those are some of the most critical parts in human development, especially psychologically. And it's also not as daunting, or I wouldn't say daunting, but you see more people, openly expressing their sexual orientation past the age of 16. Trust me, you'll see that more. But why do we have to depict this with children between that critical development age? And you all say that's not grooming? It's grooming because you all are well aware of the psychological grasp that could have on a child. I don't know what agenda that's being pushed or anything like that, and because I really don't give a fuck to go into politics. But if a parent wants to teach their child about LGBTQ, let that parent teach their child about LGBTQ. Why the fuck do you have to? Like, huh? What's up with the birds and the bees talk, leaving that to the parents? I'm totally puzzled onto why children's cartoon depicts transgenders, open transgenders. There's a book called I'm Not a Girl on Amazon. Target audience age 1 to 7. and that's not grooming. I could have sworn books are for education. And I've done a lot of education in my life. I hold more than one degree. Not saying there's a relevance to that, but I've read a lot of books. I read in my spare time. I do a lot of research. Like, I have to defend research papers throughout college more than once for both degrees. I'm puzzled to why. So I guess books aren't used for education anymore. They're just used to waste fucking trees. The game is dog shit. Activision, this is a big L. This is why your numbers are dwindling. People want to say, oh, you can't go based on Steam numbers. Well, you know, me, once again, holding a degree in chemistry. Chemistry is about 80% math. I took statistics, probability, analytical, you know, physical, all those deep, complex thinking, large equation ass fucking classes. Yeah, we know Steam doesn't hold the majority of the player base. But if you can see a drastic decline in that, you can correlate that to an overall player base. Come on, that's just simple mathematics. Reddit has some of the craziest Activision fanboys. Oh, it's the servers. Oh, it's desync. Oh, it's the small indie company. Oh, 3 years, 3,000 devs, and you decide to take out SM2 and X Labs. Free things that people weren't getting paid to do and gave people a safe way. Now, your latest Call of Duties that came out within 3 years are being plagued by hackers. That's crazy. Unfortunately, I was one of those people who got caught inside that mix. That's insane. Starting now to happen with Modern Warfare 2, your latest iteration of Call of Duty. You also see people DDoSing servers for nukes. Why? Oh, because your fucking company doesn't care about anything that has to do with the game from a player satisfactory standpoint, but you rather release bunnies and rabbits and rats as skins. But the rest of your game is fucking unplayable. Some people, the whole AMD Vega cards, you're telling me for months people couldn't play. People who bought the game. People now who bought the game who get shadow banned in a shadow ban loop cannot play. But you're always tweeting about bundles. Honestly, this game should be boycotted. The game is dog shit. It's one of the worst in the series. It's one of the worst in the franchise history. I can see why a lot of people switched and left. It's plagued with cheaters. PR stunts for Ricochet. You all at Activision sit there and clearly sexually abuse women. You know, you harass them. One person unfortunately took their life. Rest in peace to that person. But fix your fucking game, please. Me, the game's uninstalled for me. I don't give a damn. I can't even play if I want to. I should really. Let me do this for y'all. Let me go and attempt to look at support.activision. Let me see what it says. Oh, my name was reset because guess what? Somebody decided to be salty and report my name. And then my name was reset again. It was reset from the name you all gave me. Never use text chat in the game, but hey, guess what? Text chat warning. Clan tag warning with no clan tag. I don't know if you all can see that, but shadow banned. Shadow banned. And I'm a normal, legit player who just so happens to be really skilled at the game. If you think people want to pay, no. Games pay to play. Should be boycotted. Bugs get played for months. You all don't fix it, but there's an issue with the EXP glitches or there's an issue in the store, that shit gets fixed, nigga, by yesterday. Man, all I gotta say is this game's ass. You all have fun if you're still playing. I don't see how you can still play a dog shit game. Movement's trash. Gameplay is ass. Just a thought, like, you all had a decent game at the end of, you know, the whole 2019 Call of Duty saga, the 3-year run, or technically 2 years, but the 3 iteration run, it was really good. Like, trust me, Rebirth was good, aka Alcatraz. Like, no, Caldera was bullshit. Don't know why y'all released that map. Fortune's Keep was I ain't gonna hate on Fortune's Keep. Sometimes when I got tired of Rebirth, I played Fortune's Keep. You know, when y'all had Iron Trials, Rebirth bullshit for Iron Trials, that should have been kept on Caldera. But I played the hell out of Fortune's Keep, especially when it was just squads on that. Like Fortune Keep was a good map. London Winery, getting duking it out with teams. Rebirth, always landing control. The hot spots, landing prison and shit like that. It was all a good game. But y'all took something and y'all fucked it. You fucked it in the ass and you fucked it up. Man, all I gotta say for y'all, man, subscribe, hit that notification, like, do whatever you want to do, share the video. I'm just trying to really, I wouldn't say get people to boycott the game, but just make your choice for what you think, if this game is really about its community or if it's not about its community. And I understand a lot of capitalism. I also hold an MBA. So I understand, capitalistic countries and needing to make profit, but there has to be some type of balance with customer satisfaction, because without us as consumers, you would not be a company. So you need to respect us as respect us as consumers and release a good game. Modern Warfare 3 is coming out this year. I'm not buying that shit. I'm gonna actually take that money, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shred it, and I'm gonna remold into tissue and wipe my ass with it. Cause that's how much I give a fuck about this game. Now I'm playing, I probably donate that money feeding the homeless that I do every month, man. Shout out. All right, man. Y'all take care. Yams out.